Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hello to the two people who've shown up so far. Um, Hi. Three people. I'm gonna explain what's going on here. As you can see, the field is pretty empty, but so I don't have to do it over and over again. Hey, Bliss. Um, hey, I wish I remembered my ancient Greek. Hey, Jennifer. Okay, Cyrillic, not Greek. I apologize. And I'm not calling you ancient. Do I have the coins? Well, you can see in the back row. This is a there. I'm actually coming to you from Michaela's workshop. She's the game designer around here. I could actually swing around and show you a bit of what her workshop is like. And she has like one or two of everything in the world. No, no prizes. You see those three chips out there? Those are $100 chips. She's asked me, and she's asked me to test out a game for her called Let It Ride. The way it works is I did a $100 buy-in, so they put $300 in the machine. You see? Then if I get back my original, or if I get back more, hopefully, I can let it ride. Well, there will eventually be prizes, and the game will eventually be on the floor and all nicely dressed up. This, basically, she's asking all you guys for help in developing this game. So right now, yeah, you're right. There's no prizes to knock down or something like that, but we are going to try and win those three chips, and I'll pocket $300 if we do. Then, if I want to, I can put the $300 back in, and they'll put $900 in the machine, and I start again. That's why it's Let It Ride. You can, if you choose, keep putting. They'll keep upping the cash amount in return for now. The red chip. The reason the red chip is there, in order to win, I have two things. There's two things. One, I have one full cup of quarters that I didn't have to pay for because it comes with $100. Well, there are 100 people watching, and this is just a test. And if when the red chip comes down, I have to stop playing. So I have to figure a way to get the hundreds off without getting the red chip off. But this is just sort of an experiment to see if this game goes over, if you guys like this game. And yes, when they do it for real, and although I'm keeping the real money, I made it very clear. Because that's the rules of the game. This is she's trying out a different kind of game, and she asked me to be the person to test it before it goes live, before it's all filled up and goes live. And I'm hoping that you guys will have opinions too. So the red chip just put some skill in it. I'm going to have to figure out how to not get the red chip off, but to get the hundreds off. And if they do go live with this, see, and this is the big question for them, they would have to. Why would it take all day? It's just 3 chips. Oops. You know, if you read the community standards, it says play nice. We are testing out a game for Michaela, who is the game designer around here. The idea is, and I knew I would have to explain this 1,000 times, and that's fine. I bought in for 100. They put 300 in the machine. You see that? Whatever I get down before the red chip goes down, aha, I may be very lucky here. Then I can ask them, I could tell them I want to let it ride. And if I want to let it ride, they'll put in 3 times the amount I let it ride. Oh no, I'm bought in for 100. And that there we go. See, now the trick is, how do I get that third 100 off without, basically I have to figure a way to maneuver it around the red chip, because the game ends when the red chip comes off. See, nice big. Okay, seems to be working. So this game isn't about giant pushes. It's about, oh well, the yellow chips say 100 on them. Okay, I'm going to push on the left. And this is a prototype site. This is an experiment. There's no time. We go until the red chip falls off. Thank you for the girl power. One solid line across. Well, that will see. I was thinking about that, but won't that just push all three of them forward? And I don't want the red chip to be pushed. Okay, it is turning. That is good. Okay. In case you just came in, I'm playing in Michaela's workshop. I'm testing out a game for her called Let It Ride. I don't neither. Well, I guess at the moment. Okay, here are the rules of this game. I'm gonna pause a second. Bought in for 100. That means they put 300 in the game. You see? I have to get as much as I can down before the red chip goes down. So right now I have I'm 100 in, and I'm trying to maneuver things so the red chip does not go in first or at all until after I've gotten all the hundreds off. See, that was just the usual line across. Yes, exactly. I have a chance to triple it. And then, whatever I win, I'll get a chance to triple it again. Well, it's not just a matter of how many I put in, it's a matter of aiming it right. Let's just try that. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Attack from the left. Throw only 2. Okay, I don't see how that will help, but I will do it. Okay. And attack from the left. Well, let's try that. Okay, I think a bunch are ready to fall. Just don't want them to push the... I don't know. How do I push the hundreds without pushing the red chip? Let me explain. We are testing a developmental stage new game called Let It Ride. I don't know, Money Main. I mean, I bought it for 100, so they put 300 in the machine. See? It's like in roulette when you put 300 on the table. When the red chip thank you for the gift, Raymond. The game is over when the red chip comes down, so I want to get the 300s off before the red chip. It's starting to look good. Okay, I got to do a quick clean out. The good part about no prizes at this time is I don't have to spend 10 minutes searching through the box the quarters come back in. Double tap the screen. Why? But okay. Oh, you weren't talking to me. Got it. Okay. Now I think putting a line across might be a good idea. Actually, I think I need to go a little to the right because I think that one is falling behind the red. Apparently, YouTube is selling memberships to Danger Zone channel for 99 cents, and you get some emojis and stuff. 99 cents a month. That's worth $12 a year to you. Great. I get a piece of it. Show me the quarters of worth a lot of money if you look for them. Oh, I see what you mean. The problem is there used to be kind of a point in doing that. But now they have machines that will go through hundreds of thousands, if not millions of quarters a day and pull out all the silver ones. I have one slot for quarters. I cannot put in a whole handful. So this is a strategy game. I mean, when it actually goes on the floor of the casino, it could be completely different. They also have to decide. See, one of the reasons slot machines are so good for casinos is because they're automatic. You don't have to hire someone to stand there. And roulette, one guy can stand there and roll the ball. While a dozen or so people play. But with the coin pusher, they have to decide, is it worth paying someone to stand there? Okay. We are in the workshop of the game designer for Gowanus Gaming, a woman named Michaela. And we are testing out a potential new game called Let It Ride. I bought in for 100. And they put 3 times 300 in the machine. Now, whatever I win, I can say let it ride. She'll set it up again. Ooh, nice fall. Actually, that worked perfectly. I am American. Please do not hate me. Although you may have good reason to. I'm starting to worry that 100 will actually fall behind the red chip. Can't you win to play this game? I don't know what that means. See the red chip that's buried in there? If that comes off, the game is all over and I lose. I will not have won $100. Hello, all the people who are just joining us. Let me explain what's going on here. I'm coming to you from the Game Designers Workshop at Gowanus Gaming. This is, by the way, their very first ever machine. That's why it says Gowanus Gaming. Hello, Ukraine! My grandparents were from Ukraine. If you're from Ukraine, you want me to attack with a drone, I'm all over it. Okay, I'm hoping this whole ledge of quarters will get out of the way. Ooh, that 100 is sliding past the back past the red. I better. Okay, so you just came here. The way this game works is we're testing out a prototype game, and the way it works is I did a buy-in of $100, got 1 cup of quarters. They put in $300. If I win that, I could put the $300 back in and I'd play for $900. Just like letting it ride. That's why in any other game, which is why they would call this game Let It Ride. The problem is there is a red chip under that middle 100. They're not stuck there. It goes uphill there at the end. There's a hill. So they don't push easily. Okay. See that red chip is poking out. If it falls over before the others do, I'm out $100. You only have to type in English if you want people who only know English to be able to reply. Or to know what you said. Back to the left, okay, I'll take a shot at it, but that's right where the red chip is. See, that chip on the right there is moving forward. And then sliding back, which is how this game works. Darn. The red chip came out ahead. Okay, now I have to be very careful. I want to get that 100 down so I'm at least even. Because if the red chip goes down, the game stops. And I want to at least get 100 back so I'm even. Oh my. Good Lord. Right now, all I care about is getting that 100 off before that red chip. Okay, clean out. At the moment, I have to get that 100 chip down before the red chip, just to break even. %, of everyone who gambles, 99%, 100% of everyone who gambles. Okay, the red one slid back. That's at least a bit, at least a little bit. 'Okay, half left, half right sounds good to me. Okay, hold on. Left. I was left. And the red one almost went down. Let's try right. Good pull. If anyone who's watching is not subscribed, if you could do so, I would really appreciate it. That's all. If anyone would like human beings to be smart enough to stop shooting each other, subscribe. How would throwing them in harder help? They would still just fall. On top right, did you see what just happened? I put them in on the right and they came out on the left. Thank you for the gift. Scams usually involve taking money from people. Look, remember, I can't let that red chip go down. Okay, let's try that chip on the left, the 100 on the left. See if I can do it without moving the red chip. Okay, I'm just going to stay on the left for the moment. If anyone is saying anything to me, I can't see it at the moment. I'm in front of the camera, which is also where the display of the text is. Okay, big push and okay, let's see if I can at least get that 100. You know, at this point, even I wouldn't subscribe to me, but if you could cut me some slack and hit the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, clean out time. Trust me, I know the $100 chips have not moved. I can drop in as many coins as I can, but only one at a time. Okay. And it moved backwards. See, it moved. Okay, one thing. I'm going to say, explain it again. We're testing out a new game for game designer Michaela called Let It Ride. And the idea is that whatever you win, well, first of all, I bought it for 100, so they put in 300. If I bought it for 300, they put in 1,000, put in 900. Just simple math. Something's looking good. I need to hit the men's room. I'll be right back. I swear. And before you ask, yes, I did wash my hands. Thank you. Okay, the red chip is sliding back. I don't want to get in the way of that, so I'm going to go after the... Okay, I'm going to tell Michaela that in general, the game idea is fun. But if no chips fall down at all, it's not fun. Sorry, banged the camera. Okay, gonna go left to right. Oh, Coney Island is fixed. I tested. They brought me out to test it. We'll be back on Coney Island tomorrow morning. Well, if you want a lot of points to come down in the front of the pusher, you have to put a lot in the back. See, if I just put a couple, let's see what happens. If anybody wants to hit the like button, or even better, to subscribe, it wouldn't exactly upset me. It might cheer me up from the way this game is going. It does seem to me that half the time that the way they make money on this machine is that people get bored and walk away. But you can win if you just keep playing. Middle left. Okay? Thanks for the gift. Okay. That would be 120 quarters. Remember, I can't drop them. I have to put them in one at a time. Show us the coin, bro? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I'm going to finish this out and then... I will say, when I was just watching this and not doing it, people would ask me, what do you get out of watching this? And I would say, I have no idea. John, I think you can tell the game developer this game is too challenging with no reward. I think that's basically the right answer, except that what I may tell her is she needs to adjust the game so it's possible for the chips to come off. Because that's the problem. The problem isn't the setup of the game, or that the game is too hard, it's that the chips aren't coming off. Or maybe she's pulling some sort of prank on me. If I shake it, an alarm goes off and she'll come running in and say, why did you shake my machine? Okay, well, the red is slipping back. That's something. Let's encourage that. The luck of the Jews, you shouldn't know from this. I think these are just, I don't know what it is. I get chips off all the time. Maybe there's just nothing behind them to push. I think what I'll suggest to her is that she put in a whole bunch of, maybe put in a whole bunch of neutral chips to push these. Like put in a whole bunch of black chips or something. Or just use different chips that are lighter or something. I don't know. If you're just joining us, we are testing a prototype game here at Gowanus Gaming on our first, on their first ever machine. We're in Michaela's workshop. Here, I'll give you a glance. See, Michaela's workshop. I'm into this game for $100. If I could ever get, if the red chip comes off, the game ends. You know, I'm willing to get the red chip off just so the game will end at this point. But when I run out of these, I'm going to stop. Or maybe I'll just send Michaela a link to this video. And tell her to point out to me where the interesting part starts. Yeah, I know why they're not falling down. We try this again. They'll need a whole bunch of backup something. Anyway. Okay, this is the last of it. Do you all want me to stop or keep going? And remember, if you say you keep going, you have to stay here and watch me. Keep going, okay? I'm good for one more round. Okay, only the left side. You got it. How many quarters? You don't say. You didn't say. How many quarters should I drop on the left side? How many on the left? 30? 30 won't fit on the left. It'll just all double stack. That's about as many as will fit on the left. If the red chip goes down, the game ends, whether I wanted to or not. But I could always, go do something else. Huh. Well, it was nice that the red chip slid back. Not so nice the 100 chip did. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, if the red chip slid back, I can go all the way across. Do you want me to keep playing because you think I can win, or because you just want to torture me? Everyone who just wants to torture me, press T. Or enter the letter T. Ooh, that's good. That was good. Okay. Come on. It's getting so close. Okay, all the way across. Okay, I'm going to stop it here and add another line. Yes, I'm going to do another line of quarters, a line of cube. Unless I drop them all over the floor. Hold on. You know, these are not necessarily the easiest thing to hold. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this. Okay. Okay. Then hold it. That one's farther back than it was. Okay, I will do it to the right. See, it just slid back. And now the 100 is going behind the red thing. Keep going. I don't have to get more quarters. I can just clean out. For those who don't know, we're testing a potential game. We are in the Game Designer's Workshop here at Gowanus Gaming. Here, I'll even show you. And we are trying to get any of those 100 chips down before the red chip. I can't put it all in one go. It just doesn't work. The machine just doesn't work that way. Okay, then I hold it there. And another layer, so to speak, and okay, big push. If I put a whole bunch in, well, you know what? I'm going to put a whole bunch in the middle. You know why? That might get the red chip down, and then I can stop. That wasn't bad. Okay. Okay, just the middle, it is. Not being an employee or a slave, I can stop whenever I want. Would it feel good to either get 100 chip down so I don't go home having lost 100? Yes. At some point, like when I hit 90 minutes on my feet, does it seem like I'd pay $100 to get out of here? Yes. So it's a balance. All the chips are 100. It says it right on the 100. $100. I agree, but then people keep telling me to stay and keep playing, and I am into them for 100. So, but I don't think it's. I honestly don't think it's possible. You know what? I'm going to wrap it up after these last quarters. I'm going to wrap it up. Where am I? That 100 is getting close. Both hundreds are getting close. Let's see what happens here. Okay, one more shot. Okay, one more shot. I'm running out of quarters anyway. Why? It's obvious what the edge is. I bought in for $100 and that's it. Any one of those chips coming down before the red chip, and I'm even. And then it goes back again. Okay, that's it. I'm finishing up these quarters. Okay, that's all the quarters I have left. That's all I'm going to play. No matter what happens, this is it. Okay, guys, thank you for sticking with me so much. Doesn't matter how fast I drop them. What's mag action? Anyway, I'm going to talk to Mikhail, and I may do this again tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for all sticking with me all this time, and for all those likes, and for anybody who hasn't subscribed. Yeah, it was a bad game, and I had to play it. If anybody out there wants to give me a consolation subscription, that would be great. Appreciate your patience. Yeah, check out Butch and Amy's Coin Pushing. Check out Josh Bartley, who's back. Crazy Rider, I'll be back tomorrow. I have to, it's 4:30, and I have to be back at the Coney Island machine at 3 a.m., so I'm going to call it quits now. Thanks, guys. Bye.